Hi, everyone. Welcome to my digital talk series where I bring people who's working online. We share our online story, our success, and the mission is to inspire you guys who's watching. If you are thinking about doing something online, we want to share our story, inspire you, educate you, and help you get in this online industry. Things are moving digital. All of us are looking for other options besides our job. Or if you are a stay at home parent, I'm sure you're looking for income online. And sharing our story is just to help you learn and move forward in this online industry. So today I have this wonderful couple here with me who's going to share their online story, their online journey, and we're going to talk about everything that happened and what they achieved. And before that, if you don't know me, if this is the first time you're watching my series, my name is Rita Nair. I'm originally from Fiji, living in Canada. I've been working online, doing my business for past 5 years. I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, and I help professionals and parents to escape the grind, start their online businesses, earn from anywhere, anytime, and basically to create a work life balance. So let's get into today's guest, Nidu and Atul from USA. Thank you so much, guys, for agreeing to do this with me today. And let's start with a quick introduction. If you guys can come on here one by one and just tell the viewers, who you are and where you basically from, a little bit of your professional background, and then we'll get into the other questions that I have prepared for you today.
Thank you, Rita, for inviting us. Namaste, hello, Sasyaka. This is Neelu, and we live in California. By profession, I am senior payroll tech specialist in government sector, and I'm also in the business from last 5 years. And I'm also mentor and coach in this business. And my husband, Atul, introduce.
Hi, Rita. Nice to meet you. My name is Atul, and I am a proud husband of Nilu Arora. We have a page, Nilu and Atul Digital Dynamo. And I am originally from Fiji, migrated to this country, beautiful country, in the late 1990s. And I was very lucky to start my journey with a very good investment bank called Barclays. And after a while, I got more luckier and I joined BlackRock, the world's biggest asset management company. And as of right now, I manage global event management. And I have been doing it for the last 20 years. But at the same time, I felt something was missing. My kids, I have two beautiful girls. They go to junior high school, and I felt that no matter how hard we work, no matter how many days we go to work, and without taking any day off, because that's what we are, immigrants who come over here. We have to go to work because basically we are starting our life right from the beginning. It's a new life, trying to settle here in the Western country. So we go to work almost every day. And after the family start to grow, you get married, you have children, and then after the children start to grow, the expense also grows at the same time. It's not easy in this Western country to raise children of your own. So we felt that how hard we work. My wife started to work too, but we felt that our paycheck was not enough that we were able to save much for our future. So Nilu came across an opportunity that she felt that she needs to grab it. It was during the COVID days. She was working from home, and she just told me that she has found a online potential business which will grow further. And she basically asked me, "Can I do it?" I said, I was hesitant at the first, and then I said, "Well, go ahead," because online sometimes, even if, as of today, I still feel that online business is something that you have to be very, very careful. There are a lot of scams
Mhm.
going on. There are a lot of people who are there just being professional fraudulence, who that's what their profession is. And if you are not careful, I have a lot of big stories that they just, I mean, been uh, they are the victims of those frauds.
Mm.
So I'm glad she started, and she was giving me a hint to start, but I said, "Well, you go ahead and do it, and if you the day you become successful, then you let me know." So I was
Mhm.
watching her doing the business for the past 5 years, and then she almost on a regular basis is saying, "Hey, now my ranking is going up, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, and then 6A." And then even her team was growing, and she started doing a lot of coaching calls and all the stuff. And then all of a sudden there was a big promotion, and I as an opportunist, I knew that this is something which I have to grab, and I grabbed it,
Mhm.
and I lucky I grabbed it, and it was that it took them to be a 3A in 6 months. I was 3A on the day one, and something which I felt like that I just grabbed the opportunity.
There we. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Abdul, for sharing. And yeah, those people who's watching, listening to us talking about these milestones, these are basically the commission levels. We are in a business where we earn commissions, and we are currently running a promotion. It's today is the 9th of November. So if you guys are watching, thinking what are these promotions, how much commissions can I make as a new business owner, we have this promotion running till November end, which gives you the opportunity to make 4 times commissions on your sales. So we're not going to go deep into that, because that is something, if you want to learn, you can reach out to us to get more information. So Nilu, since he said you were the first one who found this opportunity, and you came on board, do you mind sharing that experience with the audience? Like, what you felt when you saw this opportunity, and why did you feel that this online business could give you what you were trying to achieve?
Like Atul mentioned, we were on that stage of our life. Like when I saw this business, my youngest started born like 2019, but I was on maternity. Then I saw this business. I found this business online on Facebook. So, but I was busy in baby maternity leave, then postpartum. But back in the mind, I know we have 2 kids now, so we have to save for them for their education. University education is too expensive here. So when we have like only one child, then we were okay, like we can manage, right, for one child education and our retirement. But when second child born, it's double the responsibility. So the first thing, my goal was to pay the mortgage of a house, and then do the education fund for our daughters, save their future. So, but I also realized jobs are not secure. I'm in government job, but like during COVID period, I saw like they cut our 10% wages. They didn't laid off us. So many people laid off. So many businesses, retail businesses were closed. So, but they cut off our wages 10%. Then I realized like government job is also not secure. Before that, I was thinking, oh, okay, I have government job. It's a secure job, so we can survive. But it's not true. Government job is also jobs are also not secure. And when they cut off 10% wages, it's really hit, because you have that lifestyle, you have that budget, and when it's
Mhm.
squeezed during that period, then it gives you stress. So then that was a turning point in my life, and I thought like why we are depend on our jobs. We are not here for jobs. I was doing job back in my country also, India. I came here for better life, not for to again stuck in 9 to 5 grind, and then same routine, live to the same routine, and live for the weekends only. And if I want to go back to my country again, I have to think about it because of the expenses. So how we should we how we can come out of that grind? That was my question for myself, and only answer I always getting is a business.
Mhm.
But when I saw in 2020 what happened to the retail businesses, then I come to the scare to that point again, like business is also not secure. Businesses are closing, and if it's a COVID, when it's come to recession, then what is the future of business also? So Then I saw this business. I didn't give much attention in the beginning in 2019, but when this things roll up in 2020, then I came back again to that point, like, okay, online business is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's global, it's not be affected by COVID or any recession, because it's not one on one economy, it's a global business. So, and other thing the found this business is it fits into my lifestyle, because uh, I'm not good in sales, I have no business background, and we are not directly selling anything in this business. That was the very first plus point for me. Second point was like, I don't need my friends and family for this business, I don't need to bug my personal network in this business. So that was second check. Third was this business, what I learned, like, doesn't need that much time, 1 to 2 hours and on my own convenience. That was the third check, because my baby was few months old at that time. And when it comes to the investment part, this business, it have investment. Every business, legal business, have investment, but investment in this business compared to the traditional business, 0.01%. So that was another big check for me. So I found this business is everything which I was looking for, because I want to be with my kids, but I want to be start a business my own, something my own, not to be depend on my job, and which can supplement my income. And I saw that this business have that potential. So that was my point when I saw this business. And Rita, one more thing I want to say: when you saw something new, you have that feeling in from your inside, come it tells you your inside feeling, this is for you or not. When I saw the business, it clicked me, like, this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I started this business. So since then, I never looked back. I'm glad I grabbed that opportunity. I put my skepticism aside and took this step. And that's why we are here today. We are financially uh, free, like, we are financially secure, no debts anymore on us. And we now we feel secure, which was jobs were not giving us. I'm still in my job. I've never left my job, because it's businesses runs on automation, so I can easily manage business and my work together. And because it run on automation, so and I also believe in multiple income streams.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
that's why I'm running both now. I have my support also with me, so he was there back at the back end, but now in my front end also. So now I have double power in my business.
Yeah, and you said that right. I love the fact that Atul is able to join the business as well, and he is creating his own income in the business. You
Yes.
are double the income. That makes you guys a power couple, right? Which is amazing. And you both are at your jobs. That's like four income streams at the moment for your
Yes,
household,
right.
and that's like financial freedom there. I mean, time wise, yes, you guys are spending a lot of time at your job building this business, but you are in the building stage, and as time goes ahead, you will eventually get out of that corporate grind and be your own boss, and for that you need to reach a certain level in your business, meaning the income level that will help you live comfortably, to leave your job. But building a business, the ability to build a online business together with your jobs, that's what we are trying to teach people.
Yes.
Don't settle, have extra income sources. And it's so easy to get on a online business these days. If you have the right system, the right mentoring and coaching, it's very easy. So, Atul, I have a question for you. I remember when you were mentioning, and one of your comment was like, I told Neelu to start first, and I'll see how successful you're gonna go, and I'm gonna join. What made you say that? Like, why did you felt like she was in 100% and you were waiting for her to succeed? Was there any skepticism on your part that held you back, or you just wanted her to go out and do it and see the
Okay,
results?
listen, I know you, this is a setup question, but I
Uh-huh.
admit it. I know where you are going, and
Mhm.
it's true. I think men do have some sort of uh, I think sometimes if you're not business minded, you cannot take risk. I feel
Mhm.
that any business person who thinks of going into the business, if you don't have that mindset of taking risk, you will never be successful. This is something which I learned from my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And even though at back home in Fiji and over here, I mean, I work for world's biggest asset management companies. Their business is basically all across the globe, and it's a stock market business. And I see that, I mean, the biggest mantra in a investment bank is don't put all your eggs in one basket. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, that was my biggest concern all the time. That even though I knew that, I mean, if you are working, you cannot succeed. And when my wife brought this topic to in front of me, that okay, we are going for an online business. So that was something very different from me, because I am from the 90s. I have a little bit of old fashioned type of thinking that everything has to be brick and mortar business. I mean, that time the evolution of online was not that fast as something which, when talk about business, they always talk about having a brick and mortar, go for a food franchise, go for a clothing or any other types of franchise. But that all included that you need a brick and mortar type of place where you will open the door, you will go inside, have the inventory, customers will come in. So that was the type of mentality which I have. But
Mm-hmm.
this online thing was very new, and I'm glad my wife, she took the risk, and I'm glad she was able to convince, because when she brought it up, I was hesitant. I have some issues. I think men, uh, they have something like a shadow. If it falls in front of me, it's very hard to remove that shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I was always been told that you have to be careful. I mean, you will meet a lot of bad people online. And I had that always in the back of my mind, that, what if my wife goes and meets someone who brainwashes her and lets her do something which is, I mean, later she will find it out that uh, that wasn't the right thing, and she is in trouble. And then I would have, I mean, said to her on the face that, remember, I told you not to go there, and still you went there and did it. But she
Mm-hmm.
proved me wrong, and I'm glad she did that. And I think, I mean, yes, there was a little bit of ego clash between us. That is something which no man will hardly admit. And this is something which I feel that, I mean, as a couple, you have to leave those small issues aside. Sometimes small issues escalate and escalate, and if you don't tackle those situations, it becomes a big bubble and it bursts. This is what I have been learned in my work. I mean, if the stock price goes up and up, if you don't take care of it, there will be a correction mode, and then if still it's not been corrected, it will form a bubble and it will bust. And this something over here which I am thankful that, I mean, she took that opportunity and she went inside it, and she proved me wrong. So here I am today.
Thank you so much for genuinely sharing that. And you were right, it was a setup question because I wanted you to share your experience with the audience, because there is so many people, and I'm sure, Neelu, like for yourself being a coach, you probably come across this on coaching calls where it could be a husband or a wife, one of them is not agreeing to do the business and they never end up starting because that support is not there, and most of us, like yourself, myself, we go out of our way and really do it, but most people, they just let it go because one other person, their spouse, is not agreeing and not allowing and not saying, no, you cannot invest and start a business, this and that. They're not in the same mindset, right? So we are here, guys, examples like, even though in the beginning our partners were not there 100%, but we still came in and we invested the money, we proved them wrong. It's not that, hey, we proved you wrong, but it was more like, no, I'm doing it for us, I'm taking a risk. There are disagreements, some days I remember not talking, just sitting in front of my laptop, like, give me some time, I'm doing my work and this and that. But then eventually people come around, because when they see success, that mentality breaks, right? So
Right.
I'm so happy that Atul was able to openly share, and he gave a very good example of his own, but in comparison to what other people feel, and it's men and women both. Some cases I have seen the women don't agree, some cases men don't agree, but I think it's all about taking the leap and taking that risk forward, right? So I that's pretty much what I wanted to ask you guys. But I do have one last question. I know how successful you guys are. You shared your story. You are both coaches and mentors, building your business, helping other professionals and parents get into this business. Create that work-life balance, financial freedom. You're doing your jobs, everything. If you don't mind sharing at least one challenge, apart from the disagreement you guys had when you initially started the business, but when you were in the business, what was that one challenge that you had to overcome to become successful in your business?
Uh, it's all about mindset. Like my mindset always be in the business, because I knew that if I can't success this business, I will not be able to do any other business, and I will not be able to come out of that grind. This is my last chance, and I have no choice to be fail. I have to be succeed. With that mindset, I started this business. And because I'm a mom, my kids are growing, they need me more, they need my more time. We think like when the kids are toddler or baby, they need more time. No, when they grow up, they need more time. Their school events, their activities, and I have girls, so they need my more attention and time. So what challenge as a mom, beside the business, because challenges in the business, every business have up and downs, have
Mm-hmm.
challenges, but I take my business challenges as a learning point. I never get frustrated with my business challenges, because I'm learning everything new, and that keeps me moving. I try to change my mindset to find the solution, not to stuck on the problems. So that's why I'm here. And out of that business, so as a mom, when I'm busy, I'm coach, so I have to help my team. Also, I doing coaching calls and helping other parents and families to start the business and introduce this business. So then we all have 24 hours, right? So then he step in the back end. I know he accepted that he was skeptical, but he was supporting me at the back end
Mm-hmm.
with the when kids needs me. If I'm busy, he's always there with the kids. So but I think some families doesn't have that like what I should say, like
Support system, right?
support, or like that kind of tuning between a couple. Like if someone is busy, because he knows I'm working and I'm busy in the work or with the business, and kids need one of us, and he's always there. We are always with our kids. One of us is always with our kids, whether both are working and both are in the business, but we are always with our kids. So that was the biggest challenge in the beginning, right? But now as the things goes, business grows, and things was rolling up in the business, and it comes in our fit in the lifestyle. It become our lifestyle with the business and work and family together. Now it's perfectly mingled up. So now
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that challenge about to like to I have to choose my work, my business, or family. Family is always first, right? But now I have that stress free mindset, and I work on my give my time to my business and family with the stress free. I don't need to ask him to do anything, or with the kids, because already there he's already there where I needs him. So that was the biggest challenge I felt, other than the business. But I'm glad we overcome this challenge. Also now we are a team, a more stronger team. So that's what is I want to tell. Like Rita, you mentioned like we're the wife and husband, one of the skeptical about the business. And in my 5 years of business, I found in a couple, men are more skeptical, right? So I just want to tell them, just give it one chance to your wife to prove them, prove her what they can do in their life. And because we are more hard on ourselves, we are the most like a worst critic, like hardest critic of ourselves. We don't know our strength. And when you live as a couple, so you lose this insight also, like your better half have more strengths also. So just to acknowledge that and give them a chance to explore, to give them a chance for their life, like to explore something to do for them, for themselves, so they can feel inside a more stronger person. So that business give me that personal growth also. So yeah, otherwise, by God grace, life is good. We are taking challenges as a learning point, and we are learning every day, and we are getting better every day.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming on and sharing your story with us, with our audience. And yeah, you said it very well, Nilu. Like, even though we are married, we're in a relationship, we have family, kids, we as an individual have goals and dreams. Many times we sacrifice that for our family. Nothing wrong with that. But what if instead of sacrificing, you fight for your goals and dreams? Because at the end of the day, if we become successful, so does our family, right?
Family.
You know, and somewhere I read, I forgot who said this, but they said if you really want to work on your dreams and goals, 90% of the time, if you share that with your family, you'll never end up pursuing it. And
Yes.
it's unfortunate that it's true, like our support system is our family, but the only reason I believe that most families would object or to starting a business or working on your goals and dreams is because they want to protect us. Just like
Yes.
Atul said, I wanted to protect her. I don't want her to have any bad experience. And that's most cases why I say the challenge happens when people don't support that, is because, our family is trying to protect us. But I think only one message I want to end by saying is, protecting is okay, but sometimes give that leverage, support. Who knows? That could be an opportunity that could change your life or teach you a lesson that can help you become a better person down the road. Every opportunity is designed to do something for us. It's never meant to harm us. It's always there to give us that breakthrough or teach us a lesson. So that's how I see it. So thank you so much, guys, for sharing your story today. And thank you to everyone who watched. If you have questions, you feel free to reach out to us. We will be very happy to guide you and share what we do. And who knows, one day you'll be out there sharing your story and inspiring others to take that leap. Stay safe. When you're looking at online options, there are a lot of good things, but more so bad things out there. People are ready to take advantage of you, get money from you. So, my best message, if you are looking to earn online, do your research, connect with the right people, and never ever just send your money to anyone who just messages you on social media. That's not how real businesses work. If you are planning on starting a real income online, you need to be part of a real system. You need to see how everything works before you say yes. And in our business, we give you that opportunity. You start with free information, you pay your registration fee, which is 30 days refundable if you changed your mind. We show you everything before you spend a single cent to start your business. So that's how transparent we are. So do reach out to us if you have more questions or interested in joining our business. So thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll definitely connect online on other platforms in our groups. And I wish you guys all the best and good luck in your business.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you for inviting us. Have a good day. Bye.